Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game, and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting, and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game and a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safe piece. It's called pinpoint position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not gonna happen playing Stroke Zone. You're gonna get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts, as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
All right, welcome everybody to the Stroke Zone Studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. That gentleman right over there is Mr. Chris, I'm a Sandbagger Green.
Good evening, everybody.
And this is Little Cheddar of Outer Points Productions. We are in the midst of the very first Stroke Zone KO Challenge. Started out with 16 players, and we're down to the final 3 now, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
We just got done with a previous match. You probably didn't know that unless you've been watching earlier today. So we've got 3 players left, and after this, we're going to be down to the finals. It's pretty exciting. Like I said, the very, very first ever Stroke Zone Challenge. And we've got a lot of people to thank that helped get us here where we are. And first and foremost, right off the top of the bat, is Tom Flanagan and Mike Flanagan of Projection Pro Billiards. And the reason being is I purchased their system about 10 months ago or so to do what's called the Big Break Billiards. And that's going to be coming up on the channel as well. But it has progressed into what you're about to see. And it's a lot of fun. This is also a sanctioned event by, his name is Don Mackey, and of course, everybody, if you know the name Kim Davenport, BCA Hall of Famer, created back in 1991, I believe, a game called Target Pool. That has now evolved into what you know as Stroke Zone. And this being a sanctioned event by the Pro Billiards Tour, those two are very much involved, and it's been a fun ride over the last 10 months or so. You're going to be seeing them in the chat, I guarantee it.
Yep.
So with that being said, I am going to turn the lights off, and, well, let's get over to the players first.
Yeah, let's check out our players.
That's not the one I wanted. On the left-hand side, we've got Dustin Clark, who is the points leader coming into actually every round, had the 225 out of 300 points in round one.
Wow.
Yeah. Has a stroke zone rating, we're going to get into that a little bit later on, of 7.1. And cool story behind why Troy Islandsea is here. And we're going to be talking about that as well. But in the previous round, we're going to be playing 30 innings of stroke zone. He was down all 20 innings until the very last shot of the game and overtook Jason Gibbs. And I know Jason's probably going to be in the chat swearing at me right now, but that's what got him here. So anyway, with that being said, let's get out to the table, and the players are going to lag for the very first shot.
Yep. All right. Dell's heading out. He'll get the second cue ball out so the boys can lag. Here. All right, sorry about the silence for a second. Dale and I ordered dinner between matches, and it just showed up for us. So, yeah. Looks like Troy won the leg, I think. Oh. So we will get started. Maybe in silence for a little bit, but we will get started.
All right. Here's how it works if you've never joined us before. There are 3 elements to stroke zone. There's the cue ball, the object ball, and the zone. The zone is what you see right in the middle of the table. Not to be Captain Obvious. But here's how you score some points. See that object ball that it didn't go in? Doesn't mean anything.
Points.
Yeah, that's 0. So you have to pocket the object ball wherever you see the arrow on the table. Then you can add on additional points after pocketing the object ball of either 3, 6, or 9. So every single inning you can either get 1, 4, 7, or 10 points. We're going to be playing 15 innings.
Or
this is a hard shot.
it's a hard shot, or unfortunately for Troy, a big ol' 0 points.
So we're going to be playing 15 innings for, and we're going to get more into what's called the hub. So inside of the hub is all these layouts. All right. We're going to play 15 innings first. We're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back and play 15 more innings. And right now we're in set 2B, or not 2B. And then we're going to play set 3A. Look at this. That is 10 points to start off for Dustin Clark. And I'm not in the least bit surprised. All right, so 0 points for Troy and 10 for Dustin. Okay, bank shot. So Duskin. What is a Duskin? I don't even. Is that even in a dictionary? Duskin. The hell's a Duskin? Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? He's been practicing. 7. And this is a hard shot, folks. And he's disappointed himself. What the hell? Does he want to get 300 points? Probably. I guarantee you it's not going to happen in these 2 sets. So, inside of what I referred to earlier as the hub, and we're going to go into that graphic in just a little bit. Yeah, that one's going to stay on the table. So 7 points for Duskin. There are 120 amateur layouts, along with 60 professional layouts. So you got a total of 180 layouts inside of Stroke Zone. And that is all a creation of Kim Davenport and Projection Pro Billiards. That looks like 4 points. So what you're seeing for the first 2 innings so far, you see the very first shot is done with the 1 ball, and it doesn't have to be this way, but I'm doing that just so you, the viewers, know what's going on. First shot is the 1 ball. Second shot is the 2 ball. Wow. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
It is. So, not to be Captain Obvious, as you've already noticed, it is not a cumulative score of the 2 shots. It is the best of those 2 that get scored as point total. So, that is a total of 4 points for Troy. He is on the board. All right. Inning number 3.
And after this one, you want to do the hub thing again, or after number 4? Hub. That one's going to be shy.
All right, we got a bunch of people in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Fred Renner is back. Salt Saman. All right, that one's going to run through the zone. So that is 1 point for Dustin. Total. Or best, I should say.
Right.
Pete Besta coming back as well. Thanks for the like and the share, as always. Jason Gibbs. Jason was in the quarterfinals of this, losing to... I'm not... Okay. I won't do it to you, Jason. I promise.
Don't believe him.
Stroke zone lessons. Yes. Matt Strong and I have been talking about that for quite some time, as a matter of fact, since we got it. It's one of the things that we really want to do with juniors and novice to intermediate players, I believe, are really going to benefit from Stroke Zone a lot. Now that Matt Strong has an actual job, just started a new job a couple of weeks ago, I don't know how much time he's going to have for lessons anymore. So I'm gonna work out something with Matt where, ooh, this is a good shot.
Come on.
Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. All right, 4 points. That is more than what 3 points more than what Dustin had.
Yep.
Oops, wrong guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 18-8, only down by 10. Jason, send me a text message if you don't mind, and remind me of that. And I'm going to leave it on my phone. All right, before we get to the next shot, I want to show everybody what it looks like. I keep mentioning the hub, okay? So this is what it looks like. Oops. Hang on a second. That's all right. Yeah, we'll let them play that. This is kind of what it looks like inside of the hub. I'm going to let the player shoot the next layout first, and then we'll go into that. What's happening, Mike Flanagan? That's a familiar name. Perfect 10. Unfortunately,
Missed the ball.
he didn't pocket it.
Brutal.
Justin Ellingson, we got the same weather to be expected in April or in March of any year in Wisconsin. Wait an hour. Sun will come out and it'll be 70 degrees.
Right?
I'll be golfing tomorrow.
Yeah, indoor golfing somewhere?
Nope. I'll be in Florida.
Oh, that's right. You're leaving town.
Yes, I am. All right, that's 1 point for Duskin. I'll keep calling them for the rest of the...
Ooh, right through it. Little firm on that shot.
All right, Troy Islandsea is only 7 points behind. He was down by quite a bit. All right, so we're going to go back to what I was talking about before. This is what it looks like inside of the hub. This is actually one of the pro sets. Or I'm sorry. It is set 4A, which is really difficult. So you've got all of these layouts. Or I'm sorry, all of these sets to look at. So I'm going to pick 2B, the one where we're at. That is 3B, so never mind. Let me go back up a smidge. So there is all 15 innings that we're going to be playing. Right now we are in inning number 4. So let me pull that up. It gives you a difficulty rating of 2 out of 5 stars. And then it shows Kim's notes on how to hit the ball, how to hit the cue ball, right? How to pocket or how to get that cue ball into the zone after pocketing the object ball. All right. That's how it works. Chris, how much trouble you think they're going to have with this shot again?
Right? We had to show them how to shoot it last time.
Look at that.
Ooh, number 4.
Right off the bat.
Oh, maybe a 7.
7. Yeah, that was
Shot.
7.
I was a little quick to look at the cue ball. I thought I was going to keep rolling there for a second.
Well, temporarily, we're all tied up. All right, everybody put your hands together in the chat. If you didn't realize, we are among royalty. The great, we call him the Big Mac, the head cheese, Don Provolone. Put your hands together. Everybody clap for Mr. Don Mackey. If you see that Stroke Zone logo and the Pro Billiards Tour, I'm going to put that up there right now. There it is. Right over the top of the table. Let's see you make that one now, Dustin. That's 10 points. Easy peasy.
Very nice shot by Dustin.
Oops. Better give him 10 instead of 1. That might come into
into play a little later.
All right, before he shoots the shot, these are the 4 players left in the tournament. We started out with 16, and Vincent Schrader just won earlier over Rich Champa. So we're going to come down to the finals, and it says set 3A and B, but I think I'm going to make it a little more challenging. That one does not count. Well, he got 1 point. Great adjustment. 7 points. Don Provolone, we've gone over that part already. You were late to the party. Oh, slow down. Nope. That one drifts out of the zone. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really enjoy about the Stroke Zone system itself and the Projection Pro is the fact that you don't have to rely just on the sets that are in there. You can build your own sets. You can actually make your own shots, make your own inning. So you can actually make your own zone. You can make your own target. You can do whatever you want. Ooh, that one's overhit too. All right. That is still 1 point for Troy.
Yes, I know somebody who's made a couple of his own drills.
Yeah, Jim Reese is really good at getting inside that computer and making his own drills.
Yeah, Jim Reese has made a few, and John Fields has made a
couple. Yes. Yeah, no doubt.
And posted them on his personal webpage.
You know, and it's a lot of fun because you have the ability to take the shots that you're not good at, that you're not comfortable with, and you have to get to a certain position on the table. Make a shot out of it. You know, make an inning out of it.
Make an inning out of it. That way you can practice it and get comfortable with it.
So at the very beginning of this tournament, we started out with the easier. It wasn't the easiest, but we started out with set 2B and went to 1B and 2A was round 1, and 2A, 2B for round 2, so on. So we're just kind of progressing through the amateur. But once we get to the finals, I'm going to make it hurt. But, you know, that's the fun thing about Stroke Zone is it's for the viewers too.
Right.
Is if you're not scoring any points, if you're not getting into the zone, it's not going to be fun anymore. You know, it's not going to be fun for the viewers. It's not going to be fun for the players. So, but the cool thing about it, and I've noticed with some of the other amateur or novice players that are playing the game here at Varsity Club, is they challenge themselves. Nope. Did he get points? Did he get points on his first shot?
Just the one. He rolled past the zone. Yeah, so just 1 point for Dustin.
Nope, he had 4. He had it ran through and into the 4 on the last one, or the very first shot. So what just happened raises a very good question to be answered. That's going to have too much pace on it. Oh. So that one also does not count. And the player just looked up here at the booth. Does that count? Absolutely not. Because if you look at, and I'm going to use the telestrator, and this comes up pretty often. So the cue ball hit this rail here, and then, oops, let me erase that. Cue ball hit there, crossed into the zone, hit the rail, and then came out. Okay? That does not count. Just like this one does not count. Even if it stays in the zone, it doesn't matter. Because it did not hit
Yeah, you got to hit
this rail first.
Got to hit that second rail before you hit the zone.
Correct. All right. Let's give them inning number 8. So that is 1 point for Troy as well. So neither one doing... Well, actually, yeah. Dustin got 4 on that one.
All right, so Dustin's lining up a shot. Oh, good speed. Oh, just a hair bit harder.
7 points. There's no doubt in my mind, and especially given Troy's been practicing on this table. I think he got in a couple of practice days, or at least one.
Yep.
But Dustin has this at home. That's the great part about is it's something you could never do in any other game. Oh, right off the outer points and in the 10. Nice. That's good use of outer points.
Yes, it is. That's what I call outer points positioning.
I like it. OPP.
Oh, that's a good song, too.
Down with it. Like with 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, any other game, you don't have the ability to set up the exact same game because it never happens, right?
Correct.
This, you can play the exact same shots that you're going to play in competition. That's 7 points for Troy. So you can, if you've got a match coming up, you can play the exact same shots. And I guarantee you Don Mackey is going to be telling me about it, that it's the best thing about Stroke Zone itself is there's no luck involved. Ooh, that's going to go right into the pocket.
Didn't hit so hard. Yep, that was beautiful. That was the perfect line. Just a little firm on the pace.
So there's no break shot. There's no lagging. Well, there's a lag to see who shoots first. If that's, you could flip a coin if you want to, but There's no lucky rolls. Your opponent can't, hook you behind a ball after they miss a shot. It's just, it's equal offense.
Yep.
Because there is no defense in stroke zone, none whatsoever. There's no jump shots. There's no hanging the ball in the pocket or whatever else.
Yeah, there's no I lost, my opponent missing and hooking me and he got a lucky roll. This is all about you and your
Look at
stroke and
this.
shooting
Look at this.
accuracy.
Look at this.
Nice.
Whee!
There's a 10.
Dustin is pulling out into quite the lead already. Troy's down by 32 at this point. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Okay, see if you can adjust for a second attempt. We're looking a little better, but I think
Go.
it's going to be a little short.
Go.
Yeah.
One point for Troy. Wow, that's exciting news. Rumor has it Kim Davenport and Earl Strickland are going to play against each other at the Super Billiards Expo in a couple of weeks.
Oh, that'll be fun.
That better be videotaped.
All right, let's see what Dustin does for an adjustment for the second shot. Too firm.
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
4
still
points.
4.
It's a little disappointed, but hey, better than no points.
One of my favorite things about Stroke Zone, I mean, not only the challenge itself of the game, but it has improved all of my other games. And I was talking with Chris about it earlier and the 2 previous competitors. It's improved. Oh, go. It's improved my 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, every game that I play, because I'm more confident in my cue ball control. I know where it's going to go within the size of a zone.
Right? And that's huge.
You got to control the rock. Any game. Doesn't matter what you're playing.
Oh.
Right off the outer points. Both outer points. Usually that's a good thing.
Right? Not here. So only 1 point for Troy.
Bringing his total to 30. He is currently down by 34, heading into inning number 11. I'm not going to repeat what Vincent Schrader just put in the chat, but he's sitting. I'll see if I can get him on camera. I don't want to do that. That's going to ruin the stream. So here's another fun. Ooh, look at this.
Ooh, look at this.
Look
Perfect.
at this.
Little
Oh, 7 points. But here's it. I'll get him on camera in just a second. But the two competitors that just got done playing the other semifinals match previously before this are sitting here watching to see how these guys do in these two sets. How do you like that, Don Mackey? So they want to see how well they fared against what's happening now. That is, ooh, boy.
That's awfully close.
Oh, I guess it's
he's going
7.
to settle for a 7.
He is now, because I didn't get to go out and look at it.
Right?
Troy Islandsea down by 41 points. This is almost like a repeat of his last match.
Ooh, this is looking pretty good. Sit.
Ooh, boy, that looks like 10 points to me.
All right.
Way ahead of you, Don Provolone. I bought him a drink right after their match. Troy Islandsea is living proof of a major comeback.
Well,
I mentioned it in the beginning. He was down, again, we're playing 30 innings. And he was down all 29. And came back and won by 1 point on the very last shot. All right, that's 4 for sure. Ended up winning the match 160 to 159.
ooh, this
This is on a really good line. Really good line. Look at that.
Nice. Nice shot.
I'll tell you what, this is one of the hardest shots, if not the hardest shot in set 2B. This is so hard to control because you got to put a little bit of an inside English on it because when it hits that second rail.
You need it to straighten out.
Correct. So that is an incredible shot by Troy.
Well, 4 points on the first attempt. Nice adjustment, but I don't think it's going to be firm enough. So Dustin will have to settle for 4 points on this round.
Troy actually gained 6 points on that round, which
Yes,
is
he did.
huge.
It is huge.
So he was down by 41 at one point. Now he's only down by 25. That's impressive.
Ah, the follow shot.
This shot, I expect both players to get a minimum of 7. This is a pretty simple shot. So as long as I've known Troy Islandsey, I think it's, he's a good player, and his game has changed quite a bit over the last couple of years. The less amount of time he takes, but Troy's always been a slow learner, I'm sorry, slow starter. He's one of those guys that, and he'll appreciate me saying that, I'm sure he will. He's one of those guys, though, that if you're in a tournament on a Saturday, you want to draw him first. He struggles in the beginning, but look out if you get him towards the end.
Yep.
Of course, Troy proves me wrong, only getting 4 instead of 7. Jerk.
Right? It's not nice of him to prove you wrong like that.
Yeah. This is one of those shots that you don't want to guide it. All you got to do is make the look at this. It had 10 written all over it.
Quarter stroke stronger, and you're in that 10.
Here's what the players see. That's not even going to go in.
So Dustin will settle for 7 points on that one.
We should take points away for doing that.
For missing?
Yeah.
And a number of 14. Second to the last shot on this set.
Oh, this looks really good. Just doesn't catch a piece of the... That's a 7-pointer. Otherwise, he wouldn't be shooting again.
Yep.
Wow, great question, Don Provolone. I'm pretty sure I might know the answer. I think he's trying to trick me. Oh, this might be a 10. Yeah, it's still a 7.
Nope, still a 7. A little too far.
You trying to trip me up, Don Mackey? Question is, how many points should a 7 stroke zone rating score on average per game? Is it 7? I'm pretty sure
7
it's 7.
round.
Which brings me to our next point, and that might have been Don Provolone's goal. Here's how these gentlemen got a stroke zone rating. That's 7 points. Pretty simple. You take your total score and divide it by 15. It's pretty easy math. Or, given the fact that we're playing 30 innings today, you could take the total score and divide it by what, Chris?
30.
Whoa. That looks like a 10-pointer. That's a
There we go.
10-pointer.
There's 10 points. Troy needed it.
Yep. Still down by
keeps him in the
25.
All right, number 15.
This is the shot that got Troy Islandsea to today. He was down.
9 points.
No, he was down 150 to 158. Or I'm sorry, 154. 150 to 154. Troy on his second shot hit a 10, which put him at 160. Then Jason Gibbs had to either match that or get 7 to tie.
Oh, okay.
And got 4. I'm pretty sure that's how it ended up. Somewhere around there. But, yeah, Troy won it on his very last shot. What's going on, Rick Chamberlain? And who the hell is Severage? What is Sverige?
There we go. There's a nice adjustment.
There's another 7. This is... Ooh! Hold on a second.
Thank you.
That'd be fun. Seven-pointer. So that was Troy's second shot, so he gets 7 points, which brings him within 18, and that is 1 point for Duskin. I'm never going to forget that, and I don't think Dustin's ever going to let me forget it.
Right.
This is a good comeback so far from Troy. From where he started, he was down 41 freaking points. If he can leave it right where it is right now and be down, actually it would be, if he gets 90, it'd be 21 points. That's 20 points less. That's quite a bit. So that, yeah, and that's exactly what ended up happening. That's 1 point for Dustin. So he's actually only down by 19 points now. So, folks, we are going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to turn the lights on so you can see our smiling faces. Well, all right, Chris, put on a smile. Hang on. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. Oh, beautiful people. Not. We've got a couple of people that we need to thank as sponsors of Outer Points Productions. And the very first one, a good friend of mine, as a matter of fact, his name is Dumper Dan. Dan Welch of Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So check this guy out.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game, and it is almost done. And guess what? It is going to be fun and exciting, and I can't wait, and it is called Stroke Zone. It is a game and a tournament format. Enter the zone, the Stroke Zone.
Coming soon to pool players, professionals, and lovers of all things billiards is Stroke Zone, a new billiards game format for players of all skill ranges. A revolution in billiards training and gaming designed to give players at all skill levels an exciting challenge with every shot and guaranteed game improvement. The zone allows players to connect and compete in pool rooms, sports bars, community clubs, and home game rooms around the clock.
Let me tell you a little bit about Stroke Zone. There's no break, there's no jump cue, and there's no safe piece. It's called pinpoint position, and I'll tell you what, everybody has an equal opportunity to shoot the same shot. So if you play 9-ball, you break the balls, make 2, and you get hooked. Your opponent breaks, makes 2, and he's straight in. Hey, it's not going to happen playing Stroke Zone. You're going to get your shot no matter what.
The object of Stroke Zone is simple. Score points by pocketing a ball and then positioning the cue ball in the zone. Sound easy? Think again. Stroke Zone is comprised of 180 designated layouts by Hall of Fame champion Kim Davenport, with 120 amateur layouts, as well as 60 pro layouts that will test the cue ball control of the best professionals. A fun, exciting, and action-packed gaming experience that teaches and improves your stroke and touch, the hallmark of the greatest pros. Stroke Zone is the newest way to play pool.
We know tournaments, and it's time for something new. Stroke Zone.
To learn more and to become a member, visit ProBilliardsTour.com.
I'm Kim Davenport of the Pro Billiards Tour. We at the Pro Billiards Tour has been developing a game, and it is almost done. And guess
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
We lost Chris. I don't know where he went.
Hey, when you
He's
oh, you don't have my mic on.
so I have his mic on, but he's in the bathroom right now. Hey, Chris, wash your hands when you get out, so
Okay.
if you don't mind. All right, players are back, so we are going to head back out there ourselves. Well, we're going to stay here in the booth, but
Game challenges. Ooh.
so here's what it looks like inside of the hub. Actually, hold on a second, Chris. Leave that right there. Give an audience a different view. So, Chris is going to scroll up, so you can see there's, as I mentioned before, there's 120 layouts for amateurs, and then there is 60 layouts or innings for the pro set. All of that is inside the Stroke Zone gaming system, created by Projection Pro Billiards, Tom Flanagan, and Mike Flanagan. All right, we're going to play Level 3, Set A. Layout number 1. Let's do it. I like this shot. All right, Troy Island C down by 19 points. Was down by 41 at one point. But like any other game, there's no crying in Stroke Zone. Get your.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I know you've tried, but you get your shite together and put it in the zone. Oh, look at this. He's coming back. And he's got only 1 point. Never mind. It's like hanging out with Mrs. Cheddar. Get her all excited for nothing. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to all of our viewers. Except for Rick Chamberlain. Storms have passed from what Rick is saying. Oh, this looks like a lot better than the first one. Good adjustment.
Points.
7 points for Troy. Bringing him temporarily within 12 points. And I say temporarily because I'm pretty certain Dustin's going to score at least 1 point.
That would be a good assumption.
We can do that, Justin. Justin Ellingson is saying we should do a couple pro shots after the match.
Ooh, I think that's a 10. All right, 7 for his first attempt.
The thing is, Justin, I'd like to do that, but courtesy to the Pro Billiards Tour and my channel as well. That one's.
That one's a 10.
Because each one of these matches are a separate stream. I don't want to just start doing pro sets or pro shots at the end of their match. It just doesn't. It's not professional. But at some point I can. I could start the stream over. And then Mrs. Cheddar is going to divorce me because I have to go home and pack.
You haven't packed yet?
No.
Slacker.
Oh yeah. I'm the last minute guy.
I work better under pressure.
Me too. That one's hit a little firm. Through the zone. Ooh, this one looks pretty good. Slow down. Oh, 1 point.
Well, here's a chance for Troy to narrow that gap of points.
88 would be a lot better than 79 at this point. So the big cheese, or the head cheese, Don Provolone, brings up a very good point. As everybody knows here in Wisconsin, the name Mason Cook played Kim Davenport when Kim was up here for the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame weekend. And what a blast that was. I mean, I got to hang out with one of my pool idols, Kim, and that one's going to go way too far. Does 1 point for Troy. But on the very last day that Kim was up here, we invited Mason to come and play. And I forgot which sets that we played, but Kim won one, Mason won one, and then they actually, I think it tied. But, man, I'll tell you, that was a lot of fun. So a lot of the clips of the commercial itself that you see every match is from that weekend that Kim was up here. And afterwards, actually, Mason reached out to Kim. Ooh, this looks really good. Ooh, little firm. Right path, wrong speed. Actually, during the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame weekend, this might be good. Oh. 4 points. We had a stroke zone competition during the Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame weekend that Jesse Crook ended up winning, and then we ended up with a tie between. We played kind of a intermediate amateur sets, and then we played advanced sets. That was a lot of fun. And it's one of those two where this could be a 10. Wow, slow down. Okay, it ran all the way through and not even a 7. But guaranteed 4 points. Good shot by Troy. Now he's just got to dial it in a little bit for speed. Yeah, and they Mason and Don actually, or not Don, Mason and Kim. I don't even know if Don knows how to play pool. Oh boy, I think we got a 10. I think we got a 10. Ooh, maybe not. That's really close. 7 points.
7 points.
86 to 105, down by 19 still.
He's hanging in there.
They did not fare well on the pro set. So it's very much like a shot that we've seen at the end or towards the middle of set 2B, or not 2B. It's just one of those jokes that just always gets old. Just a little bit further, a little bit longer of a shot. Hit it, man. Oh, there's a really good adjustment. Really good adjustment by Troy. Oh, it just falls out of the 10. That's a good comeback.
That was a nice shot, yes.
Only down by 12 again.
Ooh, that looks good.
How about a 10-pointer?
Very nice.
Whee!
Beautiful shot.
10-pointer in set. Oh, next one. This is one that, unless you've played it, you're not going to get the hang of it. This actually on a bar table, and here's the cool thing about it. Stroke zone, it doesn't matter, and projection pro billiards, I should say, it doesn't matter what size table you have. If you've got a 6-footer or a 9-footer, it doesn't matter. You can adjust the projection system itself to fit whatever table it is that you have.
Yep.
But this shot in particular, you really have to shorten it up. This actually, you have to draw with a little bit of right-hand spin to make this lengthen out, just like this. Oh, my gosh. That's perfect. 10 points. Woo, he's putting some serious pressure on Troy now.
Yep. That's a magnificent shot.
Troy's looking at that ball like, maybe it should be out a little bit further or whatever. But, man, you want this thing as deep in that pocket as possible because the further that it's out,
the harder it is to hold it for that 10-ball spot.
Absolutely.
For the 10-point spot.
Absolutely.
Unless you can come into it and hit it full face. Perfect.
Really? Let's go on a little ride. Did he do it? Did he do it? 1 point. And that is where the draw and right-hand spin comes into play. That kind of lengthened out a little bit once it hit the second rail. And you want it to check up a little bit and stay on that line. Chris, can you buy one of these for your house?
You can.
What? Are you serious?
Yep. I wouldn't lie to you.
So what do you need?
You need to buy the projection system and a projector.
That's it?
That's it.
So you get a hold of Mike Flanagan over at Projection Pro Billiards, and he'll set you up?
I believe he will.
Oy, that's only
Ooh.
1 point for Troy. That's not going to help. Yep, that's all you need is a projector with a minimum of 4,000 lumens. A short throw projector is best, depending on how far you put the projector away from your table. Then you get a hold of Mike Flanagan down at Projection Pro Billiards, and he'll walk you through exactly how to set it up, which I don't think I've ever had better customer service with anything I've ever bought than, and I'm dead serious. It's not just because, well, I kind of work for him. A little bit. Affiliate. Yeah, I'm an affiliate.
Yeah, I helped.
But he walked me through the whole process. And
yep,
Chris.
He helped me set up a friend.
Yeah,
friend's
for Little John.
Yep. Table. And
Oh, look at this.
walked us right through it.
Look at this. 7 points on the first shot. But literally step by step by step. And it was so easy getting everything set up. And now it's just, it's minor calibrations here and there. If somebody bumps it or we get a storm or heavy snow or loud music on a karaoke night. Okay, that's 7 points for Dustin Clark. Already at 132 points.
Nice.
Yep. There's a reason why he's the points leader. And if he goes on to win this match, Vincent Schrader is going to have his hands full in the finals. But we've seen Troy come back before. But, man, he's got a ways to go now. Ooh, this might be on a really good path. Slow down.
Good path, but too firm.
Slow down. 4 points. Can't believe he's arguing with the tournament director.
Right?
Has he lost his mind?
Right?
Slow down. Slow down.
Sit. Yeah. 4 points.
Still 4. Oops, wrong guy. 98 to 132, down by. Anytime you're ready, Chris.
Oh, sorry. Wife is texting me that she got home safe.
Are the roads pretty nasty again?
No, she said it's back to raining, at least in the Nina area. So the roads are just wet at the moment. So for the moment, we're looking good.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. And we turn on the booth cam. You're looking good. I don't know if I'm looking good. I haven't showered yet this week.
Nice. Water conservation.
Hey, that might have a little too much juice on it. Oh, and it hit that rail behind it. That'd be no points. Or I'm sorry, 1 point. I don't know if he's aware of that, but we're gonna watch that one over again on the television. Then again, if I had instant replay. Oh, wait, I do. Yeah, that hit the rail. 1 point. Troy really starting to concentrate on this. I don't know why you wouldn't do that the first 23 innings.
Right?
That's what this game is for. Concentration. Nope. Nope. No points. Sorry. 1 point.
1 point. Assuming he misses the target on this one.
Boy, don't let Don Provolone hear you say that. It's not a target.
It's not a target?
No,
It's just a zone?
I used to do that, and man, I'll tell you, he docked me so much pay the first couple of months. Every time I called it a target, he took some money back. It's a zone. Oh, that one's not going to work either. That's going to hit this third rail. Even if it goes into the zone, does not count. 1 point.
The target zone.
Target zone. No, that doesn't work either.
That doesn't work either?
Down by 34 points is Mr. Troy Islandsea. Doink-a-doink. All right, rail first. Kick.
Oh, the rail first shot. I like this shot.
Kick the object ball in. Troy's over there. He doesn't even want to play anymore. He doesn't want to set the balls up for Dustin. He's mad at himself. He's going to go over in the player area and pout. Yep. No, you can't see it. Oh, he's fixing his crotch area. All right, that was a bad time to put that on. What's he doing here? What's he doing? Oh, hey.
That's no good.
That's the...
Going to be nice and point that out to him.
Yeah, and in fairness, I mean... Is he doing the same thing?
No, he's lining up to hit the rail this time.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it ain't gonna matter anyway. That's gonna travel way too far. It's all right. 1 point. Down by 35 is Troy Islandsea, and at this point, even though we've got 7 innings to go, he has got to get into the
zone.
Thank you. Just waiting for it.
He's got to get in the zone on 10s.
Get in the zone. Auto zone.
Yep, and this is a good one to do it on. Catch back up.
Catch up.
Catch up.
I'm a mustard. I'm a mustard kind of guy. Dad jokes galore in this booth. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Here we go.
No, only 4. Ooh. Not even. Ooh.
I really wish he'd stop picking up the ball so fast, you know?
Right.
So he can see whether
try and see whether it's good or not.
Right. Better get points on this. I'm not 100% that was 4. But I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I don't know. It was awfully close to that outer edge.
Oh, this is going to be more than 4.
This one will get in there. Yep.
Okay, it's
4
going to be
points.
exactly. Now I'm not concerned anymore. 103 to 34, down by 31 points.
Somebody's getting excited out there.
I see. Cue ball frozen to the rail. Get back over here to the table. Let's see if we can get these yahoos. Never mind. Miscue. Don't want to miscue in stroke zone.
No. Especially when you're behind.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
That is a nice adjustment. 7 points.
7 points for Troy. That is a good shot. Getting them within 24. So now all he can hope for is for Dustin to get, well, basically miss both shots.
Yep. No, you're not a fan of that?
No. Oh, there's one miss. Andy would have had 10.
10.
Oh, those are always painful.
Yep.
Here's the comeback. Starting.
He could still pocket this and get another 10. Keep his lead.
I think if he gets a 10 here, it pretty much puts this out of reach for Troy. I mean, Dustin would have to score 0 for the rest of the way out. Yeah, this looks like another 10.
Ooh,
a little short.
Shorten up.
4
points.
Down by 28.
Number 10 in the second set.
That was
That's not going to make it.
No, that was kind of a weird shot by Troy. Not sure what he did there. Do you have a stroke?
Stroke on the stroke zone.
Stroke in the zone.
Ooh, can you win for that?
You should be able to. I would think so.
I think so.
If you have a stroke,
During stroke zone? Automatic win?
should be. I mean, if you're going to end up in the hospital, you know. He's got a little, he's putting too much schmutz on that. That one rolled out of the zone.
Yep.
This is, I think, just almost straight follow. And it looked like he was putting like a little draw or middle.
Yeah, it looks like he's putting a little spin on it.
Yeah, there's not much to this shot. Other than speed. Which is weird for stroke zone, right?
Right.
Oh, look at this. Dustin knows how to play it. 7 points. Well, with that, I didn't score Troy's 1 point. So he's got 111 right now. If 7 points for Dustin is 145, he's going to be down by a minimum of 34 points with 4 innings left. That's not good.
Unless you can pull off the next 10s and all of them. That's going to be too far.
All right, 7 points.
7 points for Dustin. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is a beast. This is a beast of a shot.
Ooh, a little light on both of them. Oh, yeah, 4 points, but yeah, a little light on that object ball.
Here's what it looks like inside of the zone. Or, I'm sorry, inside of the hub. Difficulty is 3 out of 5 stars. Kim's notes, middle to high right-hand English. Well, for the players here, it's left-hand English. Concentrate on making the object ball. No doubt about it. This is a tough shot.
Nice adjustment for the ball, object ball, but he hits it too firm and goes out of the zone. All right, this is what Troy needs, 1 point. Troy needs to capitalize on this one, get in the zone.
Auto zone.
Can't say that, they're not a sponsor.
Not yet. It's very dark in here.
Happens when you have the lights turned off.
Oh, yeah. I think that Q-tip slipped right off the edge of the cue ball.
Yep.
Tried to put too much stuff on it and then steer it. That never works.
Yeah, I think Troy's feeling the pressure a little bit.
And that one's not going to go in the pocket either, so that's not a points for... Oop, I got to give Dustin Clark his 1 point for pocketing, but Troy's 0 points. So that is almost going to put it... This is kind of like the last match. Last semifinal... What?
Huh?
Last semifinal match where it became a blowout towards the end. Rich Champa did not bring his A game, and Vincent Schrader took advantage of it, played really well. And that seems to be the case today with Duskin and
Troy.
And Troy. Hey, holy cow. Doesn't even come close to making the ball. Puts his head down in shame, and I don't blame him. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a stroke zone. Along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. Who sings that song? Anybody but Little Cheddar. Hey, this looks like a good recovery. Look at this. 7 points.
Roll out for 7 points.
153. That is going to put a wrap on this match. Here's where Troy, because now I don't think it matters much anymore. Being down by 42 points with 3 to play. Nope, can't catch up. This is probably where he'll score 10. So even if he scares 10, scares 10, with 3 innings left, it's out of reach. Watch, it'll be 10. Watch. See, 4. Told you.
Rolled right out for 4.
115 to 153. All right. Oop, I already gave him 4 points. Why did I do that, Chris?
Because you're assuming he's not going to hit the target. I mean the zone.
Oh boy, there's another dock and pay. You'll get 10 on this one. And I'll have to subtract 4. Add 10. Cross the T. Carry the 3.
No, I think he's going to overhit it.
Common core, right?
Right.
Common sense math.
Common sense math. Common core math.
Oh, look at this. I told you. He's going to get a 10. Well, 7.
7.
So now I got to minus 1, 2, 3, 4 and give him 7. All right. still down by 35 points. Yeah, this is all done but the crying.
You told me there's no crying in pool.
There isn't. But I think there will be.
Or at least some complaining.
Yep. Not from the booth, you know, from where that normally is. A lot of tears in here. Oh, forgot to make it.
Yep.
So very quiet. Oh, he got a hold of
rattles it
it.
in.
There's a 10-pointer, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't think it much matters at this point, though. It does not, just for the simple fact that Troy is not within scoring distance anymore. Let's do it for posterity.
Right? Just to show that you can.
Yeah, let's do it for the ego. Holy smack the crap out of that one. All the way through the zone. Indeed, Mr. Mackey. Yep. Scoring was tremendous, low boy. And then a missed shot. All right, 1 point for Troy. Yeah, the difference between, actually, from where we started, you know, it was 225 points for Dustin Clark in round one. And now I think he had like 90 or close to 100 at the end of set 2B. Talking about Dustin. And I think he's only got 55 or 60 points in this entire set, which is, they're progressively getting harder. There's no doubt about it.
Yep. He'll be at home practicing more.
Ooh, this looks really good. That is 4 points. Again, doesn't really matter at this point. Just trying to scare the crap out of Vincent Schrader over there.
Right?
Because that will be his next and final opponent.
Yep. You want to watch me? Watch me put this in for a 10.
Yep.
Watch this, buddy.
You better go home and practice. You better go home, call Mike Flanagan down at Projection Pro. Hey!
Oh, little
Rejected by the outer points.
So 4 points for Dustin on that one.
Come on, Troy.
Yep. Get a 10, buddy.
Let's
Finish-
get the
finish
center.
strong.
Yeah, get the center of that zone for bragging rights. Let Dustin know that he got lucky. Nope, crossed the zone. Probably scratched. And the same thing. Hits the outer points on the low side. Scores 1 point. Down by 47. We're going to do the same thing we did the last time.
Give him the cube of chalk to tie it up.
Yep.
I like it.
I'll wait until after Dustin shoots his 2 shots.
And if he ties it up, we'll do a 3-ball shootout.
I like it. 3-shot shootout.
Yeah, 3-shot shootout. Spot shot shootout. I like it.
And I get to play along. Okay, if it hits that rail before it hits the zone, that does not count. 1 point.
Good. No, too tight.
Oh, poopy. 1 point. All right.
Here we go. Little teaser for Troy.
All right, here's the deal. Troy has 2 shots to pocket the object ball, get the cue ball to freeze on that piece of chalk. Has to be touching that piece of chalk for 48 points. Dustin is sweating bullets right now.
So is Troy, obviously, because he really hit that one bad. Dustin's going, yep. I ain't got nothing to worry
I got
about.
this. I got this. Piece of cake.
All right, time for the glory hero shot.
Here.
Come on, Troy.
I would crap a brick if he actually did it. That'd be funny as hell. He's concentrating, I'll tell you that. Oh, look at this.
Close, but no cigar.
Close, not quite. All right, fantastic. Well, I don't know about you folks watching at home or wherever you're watching fun, but this is a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
This has been a blast so far. Again, we started out with 16 players. It's a single elimination tournament format. We did a redraw on each round, so that way nobody knows who they're going to play next. So on each one of them started out. It was either it's 575 Fargo and lower to be qualified to play. So we're down to the final 2 out of those 16, and it's going to be Dustin Clark, the highest points earner, taking on Vincent Schrader. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes,
so,
it is.
We got a couple of people to thank, as we did in the very beginning. We got Mike and Tom Flanagan down in Ohio of Projection Pro Billiards. If it wasn't for them, well, Chris and I, we'd still be here, but we'd be doing the KO challenge instead of the Stroke Zone challenge.
Right?
Which, yeah, we can't. We're going to talk about that some other time. Also, these fine gentlemen, Mr. Don Mackey, who you've seen in the chat endlessly and repeatedly, filling up the chat for us, giving all kinds of description and gaming rules and all the things that you can do with Stroke Zone. So thanks to him and Kim Davenport as well. Shout out to a couple of other people as well. David Gray, one of the producers down in Florida. Rick Chamberlain down in Maguanago has been a great asset to the team. And, of course, this gentleman sitting right next to me could not do what I do without Chris Green and a couple of other people, Trevor Simpson. There's a lot of other people that have made Outer Points Productions as successful as it has. So it's not just Little Cheddar. There's a big team behind me. So thanks to everybody else. Greatly appreciate it. And we will see you in the finals. And until then, tell him, Chris.
We will see you next time.
Wow. Fabulous.
Sorry.
Peace out, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Thanks for being our viewers.